Hey guys! So today I'm going to be sharing with you a few books that I have that I am trying to read through. And I say trying because sometimes reading is a little more time consuming for me than on average for the average person, really. I tend to lean more towards manga because it holds my attention better. As far as novels, um, novels are a little bit harder, but it just takes me longer to get through them. If they're slow burners, I probably won't get through it, and I don't do audiobooks because I won't remember anything that was said. So, without further ado, I have my books right here. The first book, The Mother of Black Hollywood by Miss Jennifer Lewis. Absolutely love her. I don't remember when I heard about this book of hers. She was mentioning that she was promoting it, and I heard about it, and then I bought it. I bought it a while ago. I bought all of these a while ago. Um, but yeah, she just like as a person, I love her energy. She reminds me of my aunt, and yeah. In the audaciously honest voice that her fans adore, the mega diva bears her soul in this poignant and at times hilarious memoir, performing hundreds of film and television roles as the Mama to characters portrayed by stars like Whitney Houston, Tupac Shakur, and Taraji P. Henson, cemented Jennifer Lawrence's status as the mother of Black Hollywood. When she experiences an emotional breakdown while filming The Temptations, her quest for wholesomeness. Her quest for wholeness becomes a harrowing yet inspiring tale that includes revelations of bipolar disorder. This gripping memoir is filled with insights gained through a unique life that offers a universal message. Love yourself so that love will not be a stranger when it comes. I like that message. It's so sweet. So I haven't finished it yet, but I'm reading it, and it is funny because Miss Lewis is hilarious. And yeah, she just has a very full life. So it's nice to read about it. And I love this picture of her. Great smile. Next, we have In Intimate Detail by Cora Harrington. I found Cora on Instagram, actually, yeah, and then I followed her on Twitter, and I read about her book. I think she retweeted about it, and so I got it because, um, in general, just all types of craftsmanship is just like, oh, I absolutely adore it. And sewing is definitely a craft, and lingerie, undergarments, all of those things are very tedious and painstakingly well made. Obviously, there are some cheaply made things, but it's not something that you really learn about. And you like even when you go to get bra fittings, you can get a terrible bra fitting, and like you wouldn't know any better. Um, and so yeah, lingerie is what she does. That's what her website is. And so I decided to go ahead and get it because if you want to learn, get a book about it. um, and I love it. It's a little sign right there. I hope this book helps you find the lingerie of your dreams. I'm sure it will. I have started reading it already. I've started reading all of these. Wait, which one of them? I didn't start reading one of these. Um, but yes, it's absolutely lovely so far. Just like, oh, I'll show you the content so you guys can. Oh, wait, is that backwards? Ooh. Oh, illustrations are done by Sandy Wirt. There's foreword by Dita Von Teese. How to choose, wear, and love lingerie. The chapters are bras, underwear, shapewear, hosiery, loungewear, shopping, care, and storage. And then there's some other stuff. Special bra fitting concerns, special underwear concerns, sample lingerie wardrobes, bra size conversion chart, further reading, acknowledgments, and then the index. And there's what is it? A comprehensive illustrated guide to lingerie. While many love the idea of wearing special underthings, lingerie can be intimidating. How is it supposed to fit? How do you take care of it all? Is lingerie really for me? In this beautiful, empowering guide, lingerie expert Cora Harrington demystifies intimate apparel, making it accessible to all sizes, ages, and budgets, covering everything from basic bras and panties to special occasion wear, shapewear, hosiery, corsets, and more. This no-nonsense handbook empowers you to confidently buy, wear, and care for the underpinnings of your dreams. And then a forward from Dita. Beautiful lingerie is a signal that you love yourself enough to take out the good stuff and feel special, even on the most mundane of days. That is right. Like everybody always says, when their bra and panties match, their day is going to be great. And that never fails. When I don't even have matching bra and panties anymore, I'm gonna get some. But yeah, love it so far. It's beautiful, Cora. And we're gonna take a moment to be a little bit more somber. I have Unmasking the Illusion of Perfection by Dr. Carmen Bryant. She's actually, I found her on YouTube. She does lives and actually just videos about narcissistic abuse. I mentioned before in a different video that I was in an abusive relationship, and I found her videos, and just like her delivery, her vibe just really suits me in the way the type of delivery that fits best with my person. Most people do not realize they are in a narcissistic relationship until they get that unsettling feeling that everything their partner has told them is a lie. Whether you've been in a long-term or short-term relationship, one of the hardest things is accepting that the person you thought cared for you, even loved you, never had the capacity to have such feelings because of a personality disorder. In this book, you will read about others who have survived and recovered from narcissistic abuse, and the author helps you recognize the signs of a narcissist, realize how someone who is a narcissist affects those around them, find biblical encouragement in your process of discovery and recovery. Narcissism and other disorders can be hidden with charm and charisma, which only makes abuse more jarring. While it can be hard to move on after such a relationship, there are ways to effectively do so. Get an honest look at how narcissism and related disorders can lead to abuse in relationships, and move toward a life filled with purpose and meaning with the insights in Unmasking the Illusion of Perfection. And I'll read you her credentials as well. By the way, she does, because she mentioned her mentor, I can't think of her name right now, Apostle Helen? I'm so sorry, I can't think of it right now. But her mentor does more religious and spiritual aspects, if that's what you're into. I personally am not religious. It still applies even if you're not, even if you are, so don't worry about that. So Carmen M. Bryant, EDD. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce that. She's a doctor. Anyway, is a licensed mental health counselor and private practitioner in Tacoma, Washington. She attained her Doctor of Education in Counseling Psychology from Argosy University, Phoenix, Arizona, and a Master of Arts in Psychology, Marriage and Family Therapy. She is a certified clinical trauma professional and a licensed minister with the Ministerial Alliance of Into His Chambers Global Ministries. She has always been an advocate and supporter of the abused. And so the next two books are actually gifts from one of my sisters. So I used to do a bit of poetry. I did a little bit like as a kid because they have you do it in school, but like I did a little bit myself. And then I did more so in high school, and I fell out of it. And so I used to do a bit of poetry growing up. I got really into it in high school, and I fell out of it. Like, I just didn't touch it for the longest time, and I've been getting back into it. And so she got me these. One is The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one, and the other one is Kingdom and Animalia. And this is the one, I haven't started this one just yet. Poems by Araceli Germain, I believe. Sorry. The Isabella Gardiner Poetry Award for 2011. Oh, that's cool. And then this one's by Amanda Lovelace. Burn whoever tries to burn you. Yes, that one. It doesn't have a little witty snippet, but about Amanda. Growing up in a word devourer and avid fairy tale lover, it was only natural that Amanda Lovelace began writing books of her own, and so she did. When she isn't reading or writing, she can be found waiting for pumpkin spice coffee to come back into season and binge watch Gilmore Girls. Before you ask, Team Jess all the way. The lifelong poetess and storyteller currently lives in New Jersey with her fiance, their moody cat, and a combined book collection so large it will soon need its own home. She has her BA in English literature with a minor in sociology. Her first collection, The Princess Saves Herself, in this one won the Goodreads Choice Award for Best Poetry in 2016. This is her second poetry collection. I feel like I've heard of The Princess Saves Herself in this one. I haven't read it. Note, there is a trigger warning in this book, a lovely trigger warning. Thank you very much for that. I don't think books like really think about that. Like, oh, I should put a trigger warning in this book that has a bunch of stuff. Yes, see my little, because it was a gift. I've heard great things about this. Maybe we could start a virtual book club. We can discuss more later. I love you. Stay safe. So the book club thing, I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but we are discussing because we do that. About the author. Arcelis Germain was born and raised in Southern California with roots in Puerto Rico, Eritrea, and African America. She is the author of college-based picture book Changing, and the poetry collection Teeth, for which she was awarded GLCA New Writers Award. Germain has taught youth writing workshops in schools and community centers for the past 10 years. She is assistant professor of poetry writing at Hampshire College and also teaches in the low residency MFA program at Drew University. Germain is a Cave Canem Fellow and an Ascentos board member. That's nice. I hope I'm saying her name right. And next, I have Alex Rawlings' How to Speak Any Language Fluently, because I've been trying to learn a few languages, and honestly, consistency is my problem, but I still really want to learn them. So I figured I would get this because, it's not like I have mastered the technique of learning other languages, which, I mean, really, it is practice. But yeah, it says fun, stimulating, and effective methods to help anyone learn languages faster. I've started reading this. I haven't gotten very far, obviously. But anyway, this book is for learners of all languages, from beginner to advanced. There are many different ways to get to grips with a language, and this guide helps you find the perfect technique that fits in with your own lifestyle and particular learning style. If you have only 10 spare minutes a day between your job, your family, and social life, then the chapter on using your time will help you make best use of it. If you can't shake painful memories of lessons at school, using technology will help you turn your social media feeds into study aids. If you find yourself forgetting a language you learned at school or university, keeping it going offers a wealth of practical and engaging tips, tricks, and techniques to help you remember. Discover how learning a new language can be an endlessly exciting and rewarding journey. Up-to-date methods and useful advice reveal fail-safe strategies for memorizing vocabulary, understanding grammar, and developing fluency in your chosen languages. Lovely. Exactly what I'm looking for. I'm not going to tell you guys the languages I'm looking to speak because the whole accountability type thing doesn't actually work for me. It just makes me feel bad when I fail. Or when I'm not just necessarily fail, but like when I'm not going at the speed I want to, it makes me feel bad. So I'm not going to do that. When I end up speaking languages, you'll find out. And I have one more book to share. This is My Love Affair with Jewelry by Elizabeth Taylor. Now, I've mentioned in a different video that I'm a jewelry girl. Jewelry is absolutely beautiful, like even if it's not the most expensive things, and that's actually her favorite pair of earrings were cheap until her husband made them real, which I absolutely love that story. I think it's so sweet. Um, and now a friend of hers, owns those earrings, which I also think is very sweet. They are very beautiful as well. Um, Now, obviously, Elizabeth Taylor in the world, she's very well known for her joy, known for her life on scene and off scene. I don't really keep up with celebrities' lives that deeply, so I pretty much just knew her as an actress. And she has an AIDS foundation. She has, her perfume, which goes to that. And yeah, so through reading this, I'm learning a lot more about her than I originally knew, which is also lovely. And it has beautiful images of her jewelry. Just look at that. Oh, my oldest child, Michael, became a parent when he was only 18. That made me a grandmother at the age of 38. After I cried with joy at the news, Richard and I embraced each other. He took me by the hand and we started a well-trodden walk up the hill from our yacht to Van Cleef & Apparel's because he wanted to buy me a granny present. We perused the shop for a few minutes, and I always know when something is right because my heart goes click, and my heart was clicking like a my heart was clicking like a castanet when I saw this set with a long, drippy, swinging diamond earrings set in gold and a choker that fit perfectly around my throat. In the center was a lion magnificently sculpted out of diamonds and gold. In his snarling mouth hung 2 golden rings. Richard loved it on me and he said, "Wow, you are so beautiful. Nobody's gonna believe you're a grandmother." That's so sweet. Like I really love little cute stories like that. And this book is full of them. Literally just about her life and the pieces that accompanied her through it and were in very important special moments to her. And all of these stories, even though there's like all gifts and very lavish and things you technically don't need, but they all hold very sentimental value. So like that's why I just love this book and I love hearing about her and her jewelry and seeing it because her collection is fabulous. And yeah, so that was the last book. Well, of the ones that I'm actively trying to read right now. I have some other ones that I'm gonna be getting through on my bookshelf over there. So let me know what you guys are reading. Let me know if you've read any of these. Let me know if you're gonna pick any of them up. And I will talk to you guys soon. Like, comment, subscribe, all that, the deal. See you guys later.